Hello, and welcome to the pet room, otherwise known as the 4040 saga room. I am going to try one thing. This is the drive that I'm sure is having capacitor or power supply or something issues going on. But I'm not going to yank out the capacitors now. I checked with Rudy. He said as long as I leave it unplugged for a day, it should be safe. But anyway, I'm going to pull this drive out. This drive, formerly from the teapot mailroom, is okay. One last thing, I just want to verify. This is the drive that has issues, many issues. That was going crazy and doing things. So while this is still hot, where it should still be working and juiced up, I'm going to put it in here. I am. I'm going to turn it on. And here I have 2 discs. I will seek the directory. Now this is funny, because I see there's an awful lot of waggle to this. To drive 0. Okay, I think I have it seated better now. But there was an awful lot of waggle going on. So both are reading. All right, I'm going to get rid of that program by typing new. I'm going to open 15, 8, 15, quote, I0, quote, close 15. I'll go steal that line for drive 1. I think I'm going to put in a 4 next to try equals 1, 2, 20, 25. Next. So that should torment it some. And 30 will say catalog. And 40 will say catalog D0. 50 will say catalog D1. And well, let's just see. That should set things in motion. And it should do them pretty quickly. So the drive seemed to be okay. But from what I know, 60, x equals x plus 1, 70. 4 I equals 1, 2, 40, 75, 80, X semicolon 90 X I 100 go to 5. So this is torment. And then do some directories. And torment. And then it should print that it's actually done it once. Oh dear. More thunder! So we are tormenting. Because I do believe that eventually this drive 0, is going to go squirrely. But this could take a while. But definitely, I mean, the one thing I wanted to know is the drive spinning? And yes, it is spinning. But this is the one that had the issue in that it would come up with little bits of things. Little bits, little bits, little bits, little bits, little bits, and it was going squirrely. And why? I don't know. No clue. So I guess the thing right now is I'll just, there, it's gone through this 4 times. Oh, things, no, it's doing its initializing. I will let this keep tormenting for a while. More thunder. But anyway, we can't watch this all day. So, I will let this torment. I wish to try and recreate the troubles that were going on. Also, of course, this drive is now nice and warm. So maybe its power things are not having issues. Maybe they've shorted themselves at the second, but I know they won't. There's something wrong. Something very, very wrong here. So, alright. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, without pulling off the IEEE cable, I will close this. Still there. And I will push this back a bit. Oh, I still can't see. Hang on here. Oh, great care. So at the beginning, when it does the initializes over and over and over and over and over, the lights, they're pretty cool. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I have no doubt at some point this will fail. So I'm going to let it sit, and we'll see what's what. It would be very strange if it didn't fail. Oh, and the rain has begun. You know, it's one of those things today. If it's going to rain, I wish it would really pour. we could use, I mean, look, the world is hot. There's droughts, there's floods, there's all kinds of stuff going on. We don't need a flood, but water is important. Without water, we're in deep trouble. I wonder when it'll be that a whole lot of countries start to build those desalinization plants. Desalinization? Anyway, to take the salt out of water. Because the world has a lot of water. Who knows? Maybe they should start doing kind of like what the railroads did. See, long ago, the railroads also had telegraphs, because why? Well, they had a strip of land across the country they could run wires. Now they have a strip of land across the country they can put fiber optics in the ground. And they do. Who knows? Maybe in the States it'll be along the interstate system. Maybe they'll start having big water distribution network things, massive pipelines that can pump water from here and there to where it's needed and to where it isn't. Maybe. It would be quite the endeavoring endeavor. So this is still doing just fine. Which is very strange. Because definitely this drive was fouling up before. Well, I guess I will leave it to torment. And then we'll see where the next thing leads. Of course, there is another 4040 in the pool room to tinker with. That's a lovely thought. It is. All right. Well, thanks for coming. We'll see how this all shakes out. And if this drive doesn't fail, then I will be very perplexed. Because there's no doubt there was something going wonky before. And it was this drive. It was this drive, I tell you. Anyway, it's now run through the torture 26 times. Anyway, I will do some other things and I will leave it be, and we'll see what happens next. So thanks for coming. David Bradley, signing off from the pet room.